Hi guys, so just about to pre-record your Sunday session. Thank you so much for allowing me to do the pre-recordings once in a while. I'm off on a little holiday for a friend's hen and should be flying back and didn't want to chance the airport and flights, etc. With the class. So thank you so much for letting me do this pre-recording. It's a really nice cozy class. I want you to just feel really a real sense of relaxation, softness, and sometimes, I love that push and that little bit of a sweat in a class. But sometimes it's really nice to slow it down. And so that's what this is about. This session is about just slowing down and also embracing that feeling in your life. Sometimes slowing it down, slowing down the breath, taking some time out is all that we need. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of breath work in the session today, things that you can take with you in the evenings as well. We'll do a 3-part breath, we'll do a square breath, and we'll just take some time out to really soften and calm our nervous system. So moving from that sympathetic fight or flight space, or maybe, that space of a little bit more anxiety, and move the body into real deep parasympathetic response, or our vagal response, and just strengthening the vagal nerve. So if you find any interest in the science behind yoga, the vagal response, vagal nerve is probably my passion in terms of the science behind it. Something you could Google if you like, and lots of ways in which we can strengthen that vagal response, which ultimately leads to us being a little bit more peaceful, happy, relaxed when we tackle new things. So without further ado, here is your lovely session. Play it whenever you like, Sunday morning. Also nice one if you want to replay ever in the evening. It's great anytime. So one for relaxation, one for softness, and letting some of the poses come to us. It's adopted from a little bit of a yin class, a little bit of hatha. And, obviously I come from a vinyasa style background. So, just a little mix in there. Yin yoga is where we hold the poses a little bit longer sometimes than maybe the body wants to. But I had read a quote by one of the more popular yogis. I think it was it Iyengar, Krishnamacharya, one of them. I can't remember, but he said, like, sometimes yoga could start when you feel like you want to come out of the pose. Kind of an interesting concept. So just like move and flow, and if you want to breathe through that sense of irritability, please do so. And yeah, apologies for my tiredness today. We've had a rough week with my children not sleeping, so this is my best self. Meet me on the mat, and cannot wait for a beautiful stretch. All right. Now, I invite you here to begin when you lie on your back to bring your hands onto the belly. Slowly lowering down, wiggling the shoulders down away from the ears, and allowing yourself to soften into the floor. Again, checking in, do you want your knees bent or the legs extended? If you've got any back pain at all, or you just like the feeling of having the knees bent, bring the feet a little wider and let the knees drop in. Sometimes it's nice just to change up your pose or your positioning and just find a little bit of time out. So we'll bring the hands to the belly. And before we begin any of our thinking and reflecting, we're just going to try and tap in to the breath a little more. I'm going to invite you just to breathe with the hands on the belly and see if you can allow the belly to expand, almost pushing the belly into the hands, breathing in, feeling it fill like a balloon, and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, eyes closed, drawing the chin down and relaxing, keeping that belly breath going. Inhale, breathing in. Feel the belly expand and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Just keep that breath going in and out. Almost imagining here that you're starting your practice today by working inwards. This belly breath, imagine with every inhale and every exhale, you're focusing on bringing the breath into that space to start to massage all those important internal organs. Inhaling it and exhaling, filling and stretching and sending that wholesome breath a little deeper today. Inhale and exhale. Oh, little yawn sometimes comes from that deep breath. Let it happen if you need to. Inhale to the belly and exhale. Lovely. And walk the hands up and bring the hands on that lower floating ribs. Allow the hands to soften there, and then we're really going to breathe into that space, really fill the rib cage and use the hands to feel that breath. Really magical actually how much space is filled with that breath, and we send it there. Inhale, feel the rib cage. Feel it open up. I imagine it like a little butterfly, and exhale. The wings kind of close. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely, keep it going. Inhale. Working the lungs. Again, really allowing that breath to fill that space. Massaging, stretching, nourishing. Working inwards. Keep it going for 4, 3. Such a healthy breath. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Sometimes this breath helps clear the mind. Maybe it makes it a little fuzzy, softer. Let's bring the hands up into the collarbones, and we're going to breathe slower into the chest, filling the hands in this space as well this time. Take it deep. Inhale. Feel the space fill and exhale. Feel the chest soften. Amazing. Breathing in and breathing out. Amazing. Feeling the chest stretch and expand with the breath. And exhale. Beautiful. Counting down for you at your own pace for 5, 4, 3, 2, excuse my yawns, and 1. Deep breath. And exhale. Those yawns, a real, I suppose, indicator that that parasympathetic calm nervous system slowly being activated. If you wanted to try to move, I like to use the hands, bring them to the belly, the ribs, and the chest, and try and let the breath go from belly, ribs to chest, linking in. And as we exhale, let it go just a little softer. And again, I always find my first 1 or 2 feel a bit strange. Then I'm able to find this lovely little rhythm. Again, something you can do ever if the mind is wandering. It's a really healthy one to drop out of our thoughts and just come into the present moment, into the body, and really take time to nourish using this deep breath. Inhale, ready? We're gonna go belly, ribs, chest, and exhale. Belly, ribs, chest, exhale. Trying to make it a bit more fluid. Belly to ribs to chest and down. Belly to ribs to chest. Go. And exhale. 2 more. Belly, ribs, chest, and exhale. Last one, belly, ribs, chest. And exhale. Allowing the breath now to go back to its natural rhythm and state. Recognizing any changes in the thinking, the mind, any sensations that feel different maybe from the moment you join the mat. And taking a little bit of that peacefulness and that calmness, maybe if you can access a little more slow feelings or vibes, bring that into the practice today. And practice maybe today a little challenge to take it with the eyes closed where you feel comfortable with the movement, really using the breath, using the stretch today to support you in feeling soft, relaxed, and really, really calm, quiet. Allowing yourself to slow down. If the legs are extended, I'm going to invite you to bring them up, walking the heels towards the tailbone. Just a little lift. We're going to slowly lift in the pelvis and slowly come down, feeling every vertebrae of the spine making its way down to the floor. Inhaling, and as we exhale, lifting up. Breathing in, and as you exhale, draw it down. Breathing in, and exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, soften. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing in, slowly coming down. Breathing in and lifting up, maybe holding here. Maybe reaching to see if you can grab the ankles, lifting a little higher in the pelvis. Nice and slow. Maybe interlacing the fingers and wiggling the shoulder blades in, getting a nice stretch to the neck and the spine. Oh, hello to the body, whatever time of day you're doing it. If it's morning, really lovely good morning. If it's evening, saying good night to the body. Asking yourself how it's been left, or how does it feel as you begin your day. Inhale and slowly unravel, bringing the spine down slowly, 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 feeling that beautiful pillar as you bring yourself down onto the mat. Good. We're going to take the arms out, bringing the palms down. Good. Turn the head towards the right hand side and just take a lovely stretch out with the hands, like a T position you're making. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly bring the head back to center, and then look over towards the left. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and slowly bring the head back to center. Good. We're going to reach the hands. So we're going to slowly swoop the hands up towards the ceiling. Both hands are going to come up alongside the ears as far as feels comfortable. And then see if you can swoop the arms wide. Imagining like you're stretching the arms out again, that little bit of a butterfly, reaching them out and then swooping them up. Good. We're going to take those big circles. If anything feels uncomfortable, you can bend the elbows at any point, or just don't take them as high. Just take it a little shallow so they can be as big or small as you like. Breathing in if you can as the arms come up. Feeling the chest fill and exhale. Swooping them down. Beautiful. Inhale. Floating them up. Oh, a little stretch at the top and swooping them wide. Feeling the floor, the mat. Inhale, 2 more. Feeling that flow. Love a little stretching up, swooping it wide. And the last one. Inhale, reaching up. Feel the chest expand, and as we exhale, slowly swing the hands down alongside the body, lifting the head and drawing the chin in, dropping the hands down. Beautiful. All right, we're going to draw the right knee in, use the right hand, and we're just going to take the right knee into some circles. It could be big or small, just that right side. For 5. Nice, slow. Take them again. as wide or as shallow as you like. Just find a little breath. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly draw the knee in and hold. Again, we're going to relax the tailbone down, just holding the knee in and finding a nice stretch here in the hips. Inhaling and exhaling. Relax the shoulders and the jaw and the forehead, working the tailbone down as you draw the knee in. And just breathe through this stretch. A little kind of yin practice. We stay longer, maybe do less poses, but stay and work a little deeper. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, working the tailbone down as you draw that knee in. Beautiful. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we're going to slowly take the knee wide and find that little figure 4 pose. And if the ankle's resting on top of that left leg, shift it away. Beautiful, seeing how that feels for you, and if it's enough, stick. Otherwise, we're going to take that lovely little drawing in of the knee. Again, it's one of our first stretches, a little deeper in this area. So if it feels quite tight, listen to the body and move deeper as the body allows you to. You're welcome to stay here, hands on the side of the body, drawing the knee in. That feels a lot, stick. If you want a little more, you can reach between the legs, grab the back of the left side and draw the knee in. But what we don't want, notice where I'm like lifting a little bit in the tailbone. You still want that lower back pushing into the mat as you draw in to find that lovely stretch. Again, working with that sensation of your ability to find that lovely little release in the glute. Holding a little longer today in that space. Let's breathe. Inhale. And as we exhale, if you want to move deeper, draw the knee in. But just keep that pushing down to the lower back and the tailbone. For 4. Nice one. For 3. 2. And 1. Option to extend the left leg and maybe point and flex those toes. 4. Inhale and exhale. 3. Maybe rotate the ankle. 2. And 1. The option to find a little flex again, drawing the toes in and holding here. Waking up that back hamstring, breathing in. As we exhale, a little smile, let the face relax as well. Again, we're slowing down to reset, to find clarity, find peace and softness. Lovely job. Inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. We're going to bend that left knee, bring the foot down onto the mat. And then what I want you to do is shift that knee over. So we're going to wiggle that right knee over and cross it over as if you're sat on a chair, so you're trying to line the knees up or move in that direction. Nice work. And from here, we're going to slowly draw the knees in towards the chest. And from here, you might already feel that stretch a little bit into the hip. You might feel it different for different people, so you might not feel it in the same places, but it might be the knees, the hips, the glutes again. If that feels strong, just stay. If you want another little layer to it, the next layer would be to grab the outer leg. So you're finding the left leg and drawing that in towards the chest. But again, we don't want too much lift into the pelvis. We want to push the lower back and the tailbone down as we draw that knee in. Again, if you're feeling that sense of irritability, just breathe through it, inhaling and exhaling. Staying here again if you're like, wow, I'm feeling that. Or if you're a little bit more open, you can grab the outer edges of both feet, drawing the knees in and the toes out. Again, trying to relax that tailbone down. For 4. Breathing through, remembering that little quote. I have to figure out who said it and I'll put in your email. But yeah, they say sometimes the pose begins when you feel like you want to come out of it. Whoa. Breathing through, finding that release today, and slowly coming out, unraveling that pose in the knees, drawing both knees in towards the chest. Beautiful. Inhale And slowly, let's bring the feet down onto the mat. We're going to reach the hands up, lift the pelvis, taking just a little stretch, a little bit of a bridge pose with the hands over the head, and slowly bring everything back down. Nice work. And from here, we're going to draw that left knee in towards the chest. Relaxing the shoulders, the chin comes down, softening in the forehead, breathing in and breathing out. Relax the shoulders. And again, notice what's going on with the pelvis. See if you can flatten the lower back and then push that tailbone down as you draw the knee in. Often find that's much deeper, works a little further to find that release we're after. Inhaling and exhaling. You've got it. Little smile, just finding some lovely sense of depth and breath, pushing that tailbone down a little further. For 5, again, staying a little longer today. 4, relax the shoulders, the chin, the forehead, the jaw. 2 and 1. Breathing in, slowly taking the knee out and working the heel away and the knee draws away. Good. Breathing in and breathing out, staying there or working to draw that right knee up. Again, finding a place of stillness, the hands alongside the body, or the option to reach through and grab the back of that right knee. Drawing it in, again, trying to find that lovely push down of the pelvis as the knee draws in. Just saying hello to the glutes. Oh, the backs of the legs here. You can feel little sensations on the left-hand side. Just notice where you feel it. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you're in control of the depth. If you want it really strong, a really deep release, draw the knee in a bit further, working the tailbone down, or you can release it a little more. You don't need to use the hands. Always remember, the practice is truly yours to make it what you need it. Inhaling and exhaling, option to extend this time that right leg. Maybe taking a lovely little point and flex. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax the forehead and the jaw. Maybe take a little circle with the ankle. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slow. Slow the breath, slow the body, slowing the nervous system, and calming the fluctuations of the mind. And then maybe finding a little flex at the end and a little stillness here to hold. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, slowly breathing out, bending that knee down. And bring the foot down onto the mat and cross the knees over, matching them up. See where you're at with that. If that feels comfortable or you feel the stretch, stay. The other option is to draw the knees in and relax the tailbone down, seeing if that is your limit. Again, the next layer is to reach out, finding the back of that right knee, drawing it in towards the chest. What a lovely release there you can feel. A little further, another little layer of the muscles there, releasing and softening. Inhale and exhale. I remember when I had like really bad sciatica, I had really strong pull in this area. And it was this pose that helped me find one of my deepest releases. It was like magic. I just kind of felt this huge release. So if anybody who is watching ever suffers with those pains, work the tailbone down, draw the knee in, find some deep breathing, and see if you can find that release. Again, everybody's different. If you want to reach and grab the outer edges of the feet, you can, drawing the knees in, lining the knees up, finding that little bit depth of stretch, but don't squeeze in the glutes and resist. Relax and surrender, softening the tailbone down. Ooh, what a stretch. For 4, 3, 2, And one. Beautiful. We're going to release that stretch, release the legs, bring the foot down on the ground. We're going to take that right knee and find our circles here to finish that sequence. We begin with the circle and we'll end with a circle. Again, making those circles big or small as you like, just listening to the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in and breathing out, drawing that knee in towards the chest and slowly bringing the foot down onto the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to lift up, the arms come up, the tailbone lifts, finding that lovely little back bend here, reaching into a little bit of a stretch, arms above the head, coming up to a little bridge, and slowly bringing the hands down and the tailbone down. Beautiful work. From here, we're going to take a little bit of a twist. So we're going to begin by bringing the feet wide like we normally do, dropping the knees over just side to side. Find a little rhythm here. Knees up and twist. Breathing in, knees up and twist. Breathing in, knees up and twist. Noticing where you feel that stretch. Option to stay here or reach the hands up. Sometimes as you twist the body, you get a little bit more in that side lower body. Everyone feels it different. Might feel it in the armpits, wherever your body needs it. Just take this lovely motion for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whatever side you're on, just let it stay dropping there for 3. Belly breath. There's your little focus working inwards. Belly breath 2. And a lovely deep belly breath for 1. Inhale, knees to center, drop it over towards the other side. Again, the hands can be wherever feels comfortable. 3 deep breaths to the belly. Inhale, expand. And exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one, in and out. Inhale, bringing the knees back to center, slowly swooping the arms wide, 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 and bringing them back alongside the body. From here, we're going to slowly bring the feet together. The bottoms of the feet come in and touch, and you choose whether you want them a little further away from your midline or a little closer, letting the knees drop away. Again, this is a position we're going to stay a little longer, a little bit more of a yin, staying and breathing. So if it feels a little bit strong, take a little wiggle. You can also place pillows. You can pause and place pillows under the knees for support here as well. Sometimes I like to do this one in bed, and I put my pillows underneath if the hips are tight, and just allow everything to soften and release. Lift the head a little bit here, and then slowly reposition it so the chin's drawing in, and you've got a lovely sense of relaxation. Again, finding a lovely closing of the eyes. And we're going to take a lovely square breath here. So we're going to breathe in for a count of 4. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. And find that lovely little stillness or hold at the end. And I'll count you through it. And if your breath or your rhythm is a little quicker or a little slower, no worries. My counting is just a bit of guidance. Again, a breath you can do at any point in your day just to find a little reset button on the nervous system. Inhaling, ready for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in for 4, hold, exhale, and hold. Repeating 3 more times on your own. Lovely, just finding the quiet and stillness. Letting the pose come to you, softening and surrendering, just tracing that breath, tracing that square, feeling the rise and fall, feeling the mind clear as we hold our lovely 4-part breath. And maybe as you finish your next square, as you finish that, slowly bring the hands on the outside of the knees and really take your time using the hands. You should feel using that support to bring the knees back up about hip distance apart. And then we're going to bring your knees in when you're ready, no rush, and just take that lovely little rock side to side, giving your lower back that lovely little stretch that it needs, that little reset. Beautiful. If you want to incorporate the neck here, you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, everyone. Slowly bringing the feet down. We're going to rotate the body over towards the right hand side, breathing in, and slowly push the body up to a nice upright position. Hopefully you're feeling really relaxed. Grab your drink. Starting to feel that sense of calm come over the body with our use of breath today. Hopefully you've got a cold or a nice warm drink. It's been a really nice way to begin your movement. We're going to stay seated on the mat here. So begin to come into an upright position that feels comfy for you. Again, in this position, you could either be cross-legged or you can find a better position. Maybe this, the leg out, or always find a chair as well. Again, we're going to really take our time here to release a little bit into the upper body, the hands, so you get this whole body slow stretch and softening today. And when you're ready, let's take our lovely shoulder rolls. We're going to take them a little bit more exaggerated. So I'm going to sit to the side so you can see. We're going to add in the body as we go, finding that lovely seated cat and cow. Inhale, let's rotate the shoulders up, and then we can lean forward slightly as we squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other. And then slowly rotate them down, and then slowly bring the belly and the body back to center, drawing the shoulders in and the neck comes down towards the chest. Breathing in and breathing out here, feeling that stretch in the spine first time in this session, where we get the stretch the other direction. So we work the spine the other way in our bridges, but now that lovely seated cat. Inhale, rotate the shoulders up. Exhale, lean forward, squeezing the shoulder blades in. Maybe draw the chin in towards the chest. And then slowly drawing the body back to center as we rotate the shoulders down, keeping the hands forward, and the chin comes in towards the chest. Holding here, noticing areas of tension. We're going to work here, upper body and neck today, really taking our time. Inhale, rotate the shoulders up and back, leaning forward, lovely stretch. Oh, lovely job, guys. I said lovely a lot there, but I'm really feeling a little bit of depth as we move. Slowly, again, rotating the shoulders forward, chin comes in, shoulder blades. Feel almost like that upper body's collapsing in, drawing in from the center of the body, thinking about how cat pose is, exactly what you want. Relaxing the forehead. Inhale, rotate the shoulders up and draw them back. You've got it. Beautiful. We're going to bring the right hand back behind us. Inhale, reach up with the left. You can bring the hand up towards the ceiling, or reach back a little bit, looking back. 3. Breathing into the chest again. Maybe feeling the ribs expand. 2. And 1. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly, slowly bring both hands forward, reaching up. And as we exhale, you're going to swing the left hand back. Maybe keep the right hand lifted. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Maybe pushing into that hand. We're working the tailbone out and looking up. Maybe feeling that lovely little stretch. Thumb reaches back. Option to dip the head back as well for 4. Deep breaths here into the chest, the ribs. 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly swing that back hand up. Reaching both hands up, palms to touch, and slowly swinging the arms wide and down. We're gonna keep that going. Reaching up, wide and down, kind of like we did on the floor. Arms wide like a butterfly, that lovely little stretch and growth. Reaching up, arms wide. Beautiful, reaching up. And arms wide. Bringing the palms to touch as we reach up. And separate the hands down. Look up towards the hands, reaching up. And down. This time we're going to reach up. And then bend both elbows and we're going to bring the hands onto the shoulders. Inhale, rotate the shoulders up towards the ears. And out alongside the body. Good. Inhale, lifting it up. Relax the forehead and down. Reaching it up, inhale. And exhale, down. Lifting them up. And exhale, down. Again for 3. Deep breath. For 2, releasing stress and tension held in that upper body, and 1, you've got it. We're going to lift both elbows up, bringing the hands on the top of the back. And then you can stay here and let it hold, dropping the shoulders down. You can reach up with the right hand, maybe bringing it to the top of the left, and maybe wiggle that elbow a little further behind the head, only if you've got that range of motion. If not, you can do it without, relaxing the head. If you're a little extra flexy, use the head, push the head up, looking ahead, draw the shoulders down. We don't want a bendy spine. We want to draw in from the core and keep that length in the spine in our posture. Relaxing the face and the jaw for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. Reaching up, palms together. Switching sides if that feels comfortable. Inhale. And exhale, maybe the elbow comes behind. Again, don't arch too much in the spine here. Inhale. And exhale, if you want to look up, you can, but try not to tense in the space between the eyebrows and the forehead. Soften and release. For 5. For 4. For 3. Beautiful. 2. And 1. Lovely. Inhale, palms come up. Reach it up, bringing it out nice and wide alongside the body. Oh, little itch there. Nice job, team. From here, we're going to work a little bit in the wrists. So we're going to bring the hands forward. Another little image of that butterfly. So the thumbs are going to come together and the hands and the palms are facing away. Good. From here, we're going to draw the thumbs forward. We're going to bring the backs of the thumbs to touch and then see if you can rotate the backs of the hands to come together. And then draw them in towards the center and keep rotating and allow the pinkies to come together and then the palms. Good. We want to keep the elbows lifted and in line with the shoulder. Let's keep that circle again. So we peel the hands apart, the thumbs are touching, backs of the thumbs come together, rotate in. Find a little flow here. And if you can really get a little press in the backs of the hands as you draw them in, you'll get just that littlest bit more. It's a little bit of a movement that I haven't taught in a long time, but I really find it's a nice stretch. Just one of those ones sat on the shelf. Nice time to bring it back out. Breathing in and breathing out. You'll notice I started to bring into a few of our most recent classes, but it's a good one again to do on your own, keeping the elbows lifted. We're getting that little bit of strengthening and stretching for 2 and for 1. Slowly bringing it down. You've got it. We're gonna reach the arms out wide out and slowly bring the hands across, giving yourself a little hug for me here. Good. Maybe wiggle the hands back as far as you can, and we're just gonna twist left to right. Inhale and exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, reaching out, switching sides. Whatever top hand was there, see if you can switch to the other side. Might feel a bit strange. It's not your most natural rhythm, but let's find that lovely little equilibrium. Left and right, doing the same, finding that balance and moving side to side. When you're ready, and close your eyes and just really feel that embrace, that little hug. And I think I've likened yoga in our most recent class on Sunday to a little love letter to the self. Really want you to feel that today in our breath, in our movement, in our stretching. Really just using it as time to be good to you. For 4, relaxing the forehead. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly separate the hands and bring them down onto the floor. You've got it. We're going to take a little bit of a stretch here in the spine, coming into reverse tabletop. Reverse tabletop is a really hard pose on the wrists, so I really want you to listen to the body, and we'll take it with one hand, then the other hand, and then we'll try it with both. Something you've done before, almost like a variation on Wild Thing. So we're going to bring both palms to face out to start, lifting up in the left hand. Your option here is to stay here, or you can lift the hand up, pushing the back hand and the chest forward. Or if you wanted to, you can shift the weight onto that back hand. We can lift up with that tailbone and maybe lift a little higher if it feels comfortable, maybe a little bit more, maybe dropping the hand back. Maybe looking behind you, getting that lovely little stretch, maybe even lifting onto the tiptoes today if you're in the mood. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it down and making your way to the mat. You've got it. Let's switch sides. We're going to bring the left hand down, right hand forward again. Stay here and see if you can just lift in the chest, pushing into that back hand. Beautiful. The second option is to lift the hand and look up, or maybe shift the weight to the back hand, lifting up again onto the feet and lifting up here. Maybe dropping it back, dropping the head, only if that feels good to you and your body. And maybe lifting the toes today as you keep that pelvis lifting. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly coming down on to the mat. You've got it. Nice work. Now, believe it or not, it seems like the one-handed might be harder, but actually doing with both hands is much harder. So the fingertips away, bringing the feet down. We're going to shift up. Take this one really slow. Again, you can push it into the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades apart, and keep it here in a nice lift. You can shift the weight and lift the tailbone up, and take your time here as we lift. So if the wrists feel like it's too much, just come back down, or if you've got any other part of the body that's feeling it too much. So here's your reverse tabletop. If you want a little more, we lift, maybe even try and drop that head back as you squeeze the shoulder blades in. Again, this is a pose that's a whole body stretch, but a really great one for that upper body. The arms, the wrists. For 3, 2, and 1. Quite a strong pose, so go easy on yourself if that's not your one today. Coming all the way back down. Absolutely beautiful, team. And find yourself a little bit of a drink here. I'm gonna play with a little bit of seated stretches and poses and make our way to a beautiful Shavasana. Again, lots of slow movement tonight, holding it a little bit longer, or today, this morning, whenever you're doing the video. But a nice one to show you that you can find a depth, you can find a calmness and a peace. And sometimes it's not from pushing. Sometimes it's just about sitting. It's about finding deep breath and really just connecting within.
All right, from here, wherever you're sat, if you're on a chair, come back down onto the floor for us. We're just gonna bring the feet in front and take a little sequence here. We're gonna reach the arms up and slowly lean forward with the chest. Now that can be exactly where you want to stay. You can bring the hands down. If it feels too much, you can bring the hands here and just let the chin draw down. If you want to play a little bit, we're going to lean forward with the chest. We're going to hook that left elbow crease in and find the crease of the knee, and slowly with the back arch to start, lean back. Good. And then from here, we want to use the right hand, to help us draw the chest up and lifted. Finding that little sweet spot with the sit bones where you feel nice and strong and lifted. Posture is long, drawing in from the core. Maybe pointer finger and thumb touching. You can extend the other 3 fingers if you like. Maybe you can point or rotate the ankle here for 4. Breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Slowly drop it down. Switching sides, bringing the palms in. We lean forward, palms are in, everything's in the center of the knees. We're gonna bring the right elbow into the right knee crease. Good. Keeping the back arched until you get it lifted and you feel comfortable. And then from here, using the left hand to slowly rotate the shoulders up and lift. Pointer finger and thumb come together. Good. Relaxing in the face. Maybe finding a little smile here, lifting, maybe rotating in that ankle, finding the mudra of the fingers. That little circle allows the breath to move in that lovely cyclical pattern, not coming out of the fingers, but creating that little circle back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You've got it. Leaning forward, slowly bringing both hands in, reaching up, and the option to do both, swinging them in. Maybe walking the toes in and leaning back, whoop, finding that little sweet spot. So you can begin, again, finding that little stretch. If the back is arched, see if you can draw the shoulders back and find length in the spine. If you want to wiggle those legs so you feel comfortable, you can. Maybe take the feet a little further apart, lifting from the crown of the head, the chest. Good. Drawing in from your core. Beautiful. If you want to play with kicking a leg out or 2, you can. For 3, for 2, for 1, drawing it in. Slowly let the back arch as you move forward and allow the hands to come back out. Again, crossing the legs in whatever position feels good. Beautiful. Little twist. We're going to bring the body over, left hand to right knee, breathing in, and exhale, little twist. Inhale, coming back to center, other way. Right hand to left knee. Got them a little mixed up there. Twisting. Inhale, breath to belly. And exhale. And we're gonna twist back, looking towards the right. Nice deep breath here to the belly. And exhale. Working inwards, twisting again. Nice deep breath. Remember, the magic of the breath is just that belly breath. Inhale. And exhale. Another one. Switching sides. You've got a little smile if you like. Close the eyes. Breath to belly. And out. Other way. You've got it. Once you found that twist, deep breath in. And out. Breathing in, coming back to beautiful center position. And take that right ear over, finding that beautiful stretch in the neck. Option to walk the fingertips out, or you can lift the hand and bring the palm to face down. Really working that ear down, both shoulders down and away, finding that length of the stretch, or keep the hand on the knee. Breathing in and breathing that lovely deep breath you found today down into those spots of tension. Exhale. You wanted to take your hand here and give yourself a little rub, just kind of getting a little push in there, getting a little bit of a release in those areas of tension. Use your hand, give yourself that little massage. Find that little extra release if you need it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, bringing the neck back, drawing the chin down towards the chest, looking up towards the ceiling, down towards the chest, back to center. Left ear comes to the right shoulder, drop the shoulders down, relax the forehead. Inhaling and exhaling. You've got it. If it feels really tight there, stay here. If you want the extension of the arm that feels good to you, take it. Fingertips or palms facing down, or any other variation you might know. And breathe in and out here. Taking a few slow deep breaths, sending that breath into that space, using one hand, whatever one you like, maybe just to come in and give yourself a little bit more of a massage there. Releasing any areas that feel a lot of stiffness and tightness. Allowing yourself to let go of anything you've been holding on to today for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly bring the neck back to center. Rotate the shoulders up and back. Big circles up and back. Finding that nice release of tension. Slowly letting go. Trying to find a little more softness in those spaces. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, find that stillness, and exhale. Lovely work so far. All right, I'm just gonna come a little closer and we're gonna take some time to do our massages in the face. We're gonna use both pointer fingers and our middle fingers, bring it into the inner space of the eyebrows, space between the eyebrows, and start by just pushing both fingers up. Let's try and get a little bit of release there. Again, reminding yourself just to let go. So interesting, even in yoga poses, when I'm doing like thinking or trying super hard, I do this. I remember a yoga teacher being like, relax the face, like that's your biggest thing. And it's something that I try and take with me all the time. When I'm thinking or in distress, I just think, oh, do you know what? Relax your face, take a deep breath, and start again. Good. And then from here, we're gonna trace over the eyebrow again. I always say, don't be afraid to put some pressure there. Finding any of a release that you need. Maybe lifting it a little higher. You know your face. It's good to massage the skin. I think I said to you, like, I've seen like professional makeup artists sometimes give the face like a massage in the morning before they give, put on makeup. So it's a nice thing to think about, in a sense that it's good for your body, good for the skin, to give it that little bit of time, that little bit of a rub, kind of waking it all up. And then a really nice one to end the day as well. And when you get to your temples here, let's take a little rotation. Ooh, some big circles for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's go down and tracing around the cheekbones. Ooh. Really feel that little push in the sinus and the cheekbones, feeling that nice little release. Again, don't be shy. Use it as you need it. Now it's just time to kind of move between those movements, seeing what feels good to you. Maybe finding just like a little sequence, maybe a 1, 2, 3. Breathing in. Maybe then move around the brows and take a few circles. And coming back. Whatever suits you. If one of them feels extra good, if you want to go a little lower here, work with where you need it to be. You've got it. 5, 4, 3. You can start to like feel a little deeper in the skin. Wherever it feels good, just trace 2 and 1. And then maybe, I like to make little circles here. It's not really a thing, but it's a good reminder to release that jaw. And then find, a little itch in my nose, sorry. And find a little softness here. We're gonna move the jaw in circles. It looks silly, doesn't it? But actually really good to get that release.
Oh, I'm very tired looking. Apologies. Like I said, my little sleepless children this week. All right, so from here we're gonna slowly make our way into a lovely relaxation pose in your Shavasana, breathing in and slowly breathing out. Taking that last little sip, getting yourself organized if you wanna kind of make anything cozy, maybe any last stretch your body might need today before you get there. Just find that lovely position that helps you feel your most relaxed. And when you get there, whether the knees are bent or you're sat upright or the legs are extended, maybe just take a little reach up over the head. I love a little arch of the spine there. Get a little stretch before we find that place of peace. Again, finding your Shavasana, finding your place where you feel calm. Breathing in. Sorry, I'm breathing out. I invite you to relax the forehead, softening the space there, releasing any of the tension in the skin around the eyes. Releasing even more in the cheekbones and the jaw than you already have, and allowing yourself that sensation and that peace as you drift and soften and relax. I invite you to just breathe a little slower. Allowing the shoulders to drop and soften. Relaxing from the shoulders all the way down to the elbows down to the wrists, and relaxing in the fingers. Find that lovely, quiet breath within, that steady, peaceful sensation, and just soften like the rocking of a baby, softly rocking to sleep. Allow that breath to do the same for you. Inhaling and exhaling. Allowing yourself to begin to melt even further in the lower body, the hips, to the knees to the ankles. And releasing in the toes. Allow yourself to soften and drift and just be as present, relaxed as possible, giving yourself permission to truly rest and reset. A poem I've shared before but never gets old, called Walk Slowly. It only takes a little reminder to breathe. It only takes a moment to be still. And just like that, something in me settles. It softens and it makes space for imperfection. The harsh voice of judgment drops to a whisper, and I remember again that life isn't a relay race, that we will all cross the finish line, that waking up to life is what we were born for. And as many times as I forget and catch myself charging forward without even knowing where I'm going, it's that many times I can also make the choice to stop, to breathe, and be, and walk slowly into this mystery we called life. Today's class was centered around this poem. I hope it's something you can take with you when things feel busy, heavy, overwhelming. Maybe try walking a little slower, breathing a little deeper, surrendering a little. Whatever you got from the class, I hope that you did find that softness, you do find that peacefulness, you do find that sensation that we're looking for, that calm nervous system. And I hope that you can take that with you throughout the week and the rest of this month. As always, sending you light and love. Thanks for watching and doing your practice with me. I can't wait to see you all as normal next week.